Nadia, hard at work. Look at her doing her thing.
What else? And then we sprinkle some of this sometimes.
We are here. It's me over here. You guys can see our beautiful hands. It's Ali, who you guys saw in the last episode that I posted. And today I'm here with my friend Nadia, and I had to take advantage of being with her because she's all the way from Switzerland, and right now we're together on Hawaii, and it's kind of amazing. We had a beautiful day yesterday. I only get to see her for one day, but she's made such.
Back.
Well, I'm gonna come back.
It's coming back.
But she's made such beautiful food, even in just the little time that we've been together. How does one introduce Nadia? Yeah, she doesn't like talking about herself, so I will throw out a few things. Just to brag about her a little bit. She released a best-selling cookbook and then followed up with a travel cookbook. So if you are familiar with her stuff, it's incredible. Her whole thing is about eating better and not less. And so we always are well-fed when we're with her.
Well-fed.
We're well-fed and not feeling guilty about a single bite. It's fantastic. And just her creativity in the kitchen is nothing short of astounding, and I love the way that she sees the world, so I wanted to share her because I think she's a fantastic human being. So Nadia, she also doesn't like when people talk about her so I'm going to shamelessly plug her as many times as I can. I guess, Nadia, my first question for you would be, why food? What is it that makes food so special to you as a medium for just connection or for anything that you really do, whether it's spreading love?
Well, food is you can't just hear it, see it, smell it, and touch it. You can feel it. And to me, food is a language. Is a language that doesn't have words, but everybody understands.
Yeah.
And it just brings people together all around the world.
Yeah.
And what you can share when you're at the table with friends, and just there's so much more than just apples and bananas, there's so much emotion in there, and it's I always try to cook with as much love and emotion as I possibly can, because I want people to feel my food, to taste the love, and that's one of the most beautiful. Wherever you go in the world, if you can
this is so good.
It doesn't have to be super fancy, but whenever you're wow, this is fucking delicious, it's probably because it's made with love.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be just food. Everything in every aspect of life, if you make something with love, people can feel it.
Yeah.
And that's what touches you.
Yeah.
And I just love food because I just love food and I love to eat. And I just want people to feel good about what they eat. And good and healthy food has nothing to do with restrictions or diets or cheat days,
Yeah.
It can be so fun and delicious and healthy and diverse and colorful. And,
yeah. When did you first know that food had such a strong meaning for you?
What? I remember I started cooking. The first time I cooked by myself was simply got a prepackaged box of brownies, and then the recipe's on the back, and then you just have to add whatever is on there, butter, eggs, milk, and then just whisk it up and bake it, and then it's done pretty much.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and I didn't like them. And then I just didn't like them. So I asked my mom if she can get another package, and then made them again, but didn't like them. So I just, with all the pocket money I had left, I just got myself a third package, and then I just added whatever I felt like, and they turned out delicious. And ever since then, I never really used the recipe again.
Yeah.
And but to me it was never just about the food, it was always about, because I was always I was always in my own world, at school. I was the one never really paying attention and just kind of not there, asking weird or stupid questions. And then food was a tool for me to kind of invite people into my world. So when I was 10 years old, I would start locking myself into the kitchen and cook a 4-course menu for my family, but not just create an experience for my taste buds, but also for all senses, Play music in the background, light up candles, and write the menu on the wall, and give my family this let them have a seat in my world. And then I just loved it ever since then. But I started like baking a lot.
Yeah.
I started with baking, and then when I was 6, I grew up competitive cross country skiing.
Okay.
So of course, after training, you're always hungry and want to eat a lot. In Switzerland, we eat a lot of bread with butter.
I love bread.
I love bread. And then with 16, I moved to Canada for 6 months. I came back with about, what is that in pounds? I only know kilos. Like 30 pounds more.
Okay.
And then because I always loved food, I never really wanted to go on a diet because I usually have to do with restrictions and rules.
And you don't like restrictions.
I don't like that. I don't know. I just wanted to lose weight and like a healthy, not just weight. I just wanted to feel good in my skin again. It was never about the weight and about like a certain number or size. It was just about feeling good in my own skin again.
I love that.
And I think that's very important nowadays because we get distracted with like all these diets and we have to do things a certain way or look a certain way, and then we just lose ourselves, you know. There's no like right and wrong, good and bad, and like skinny or not skinny. Like just be yourself and feel good in your own skin, whatever that means, you know. You can eat, if that means you eat a jar of peanut butter every day, I mean, go for it, you know. But for some people, that's what makes them happy, and for some people it isn't.
Yeah.
Just don't let yourself be influenced by what you think is right or wrong or good or bad, you know?
Yeah.
So I changed my lifestyle, not just the way I ate, but like, just like started working out again, and just the more I got aware of what I put into my body, the more aware and conscious I got about like everyone around me, and just like, everything just kind of like fell into place and made me feel good. And I wanted to share that with people. And that's why I started with my Eat Better Not Less and my books and everything. Because I just want to help people to, I just want to inspire people to feel good in their own skin. You know?
What made you decide to like, so the second one is about travel. What made you decide to like pick up and just like go around the world?
Well, my first book was just like, I wrote my first book while I was going to acting school, and it was just like recipes. But as I told you, it's like, to me, it's more than just food, about food. It's about like this whole round experience, about connection, about bringing people together. And I always want to do something that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Something new, something unique and irreplaceable, something that, just is me, you know, because we're all unique. And the more you just like do what bubbles inside of you, it will be unique. So, that was a bird. A
bird just ran into the window, yo.
Oh my god. So I was like, okay, what can I do to like bring this all-around experience into a book? And then I could write a travel cookbook, like a book with recipes inspired from around the whole world, but like made with my motto, Eat Better Not Less. And good ingredients, healthy ingredients, with ingredients that you can also get here. Don't necessarily need to travel to India to just get some sort of spices, I don't know. And then just kind of like fill the book with stories and experiences and things I've learned. And then I also created a Spotify playlist for every country that people can listen to while reading, cooking, or simply while flipping through the book, to just kind of like give people the chance to go on a journey without even having to pack a suitcase. And to like let themselves fall in there, and in that world hopefully get inspired to do what they love. You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
What was the biggest lesson? You talked about like different like stories and lesson. What was the biggest lesson that journey taught you going around and?
Well, it's just like one of the biggest lessons for sure was what privilege it even is to have the choice of what you want to eat and what not. It's a huge privilege to even have that choice. So like, okay, why not make the best choices for yourself, you know, when you can have the choice? And I feel like the best choices for yourself are, if you are aware of what you put into your body, they're mostly like choices that don't have a bad influence on the environment. You know, if you don't really care about what you put into your body, you might eat a lot of packaged and processed food, which is for sure not as good for the environment and the world than like fresh food, like fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. So for sure that privilege. And it's like, I mean, when you're in Peru, by the ocean, there's like towns and cities living from like catching fish. You know, so it's like, here you can say, well, I want to eat vegan, And I eat a lot of vegan food. Like most of the food in my book is vegan. But you can't just go to Peru and show up and say, like, give me something vegan, because, you know, just kind of like get a different understanding. Just opens up your mind, and just like after my travels, I was just like, I just want to try to understand every single person more. Like I try, why does that person do that? You know, like I just want to put myself into that position so that I can understand. I don't judge anyone or anything, because there's always a reason. You know, just because it's right for you doesn't mean it's right for them. Because there's no right and wrong. I think, you know. So and just, I don't know.
I love that.
The beautiful human connection that food brings into this world. You know?
It does. It really does.
Wherever you are, whether it's sitting on a plastic chair in Bangkok, or I don't know, cooking with like the old grandma in India. That teaches you how to make naan bread. That she's been doing since 50 years. It's like filled with so much emotion and love, and I just want to pass that on to people.
What do you feel like? How does someone find you? Talk about like what's right for someone might not be right for you, might not be right for them. Like, how does someone find the things that are right for them, or like how does someone like kind of start to hone in on whatever that
it's
looks
like don't like try to like find something there, you know, because you yourself know exactly who you are and what you want and what you're good at and what you can. It's just like I've always had this big trust within me, and it took me 12 years to get to this point where I am right now. Like I always knew I would be doing something different one day, and that as long as I trust myself, it will come, it will show. So a lot of people nowadays, I feel like, get impatient quickly. It's just like, okay, I don't know what my passions is, I don't know what to do. So, and the next day they still don't know, so they're like, oh fuck, like what do I do? Like might as well just get a job. And then after 2 weeks they're like, oh, I don't like my job, so what do I do? And like, I hate my boss. It's just like this domino effect of like, but just like, as I said, like we're all so unique. Like we all have our own superpowers. I told you yesterday, like we're all superhumans with our own superpowers. So it's just about really trusting yourself, being honest with yourself, and not like wanting to do or be something in order to be accepted or successful. I mean, success, what even is success? Like nowadays everyone wants to be successful. You know, but what is success? Like to me, success is being able to touch people emotionally. That is success to me. That's what it's all about for me. It's not about like money and numbers or certain status or position. It's about bringing value to people. You know, it doesn't mean what success, like my success is your success. You know? But I feel like the success that is socially accepted in that sense, it has to do with like all these like superficial kind of things, you know. And then everyone like just subconsciously strives for that. But even though it's not really what it is, you know. What do you want to do in life? Like what is, when you die, like what do you want to look back to? Like what is important? And then it's always about like love and family and connection, and just like, so just do where you can like really pour as much love into as you possibly can. And it doesn't have to be on a big scale. It can just be like, you can be the best freaking amazing coffee maker in the world and make people happy. Like if you truly love it, love to do it, and pour like all that love into making coffee, like you're just gonna touch people, no matter whether it's one person or 10,000. But what you can, like, that value you can give to people is so much stronger than any amount of numbers and followers or, you know. So it's like,
I love that. If you could make everyone one dish.
Sorry, I'm cracking.
If you
one dish.
You have one dish that you're gonna make, just one. What would it be?
Just one.
I don't know. It's like an impossible question, but.
Well. That's the thing though. Like it depends on where I would make it, because I get inspired. Like now I'm in Hawaii, so I look outside and then I see like this and this and that, and it just inspires me too. Because I get inspired from my new recipes in nature and from people and where I am and what day it is and what weather it is, and So, I don't know, for sure it'd be one dish, just the dish that is called A Taste of Love, and you just gotta find out yourself what's inside.
I love that. I love that. If you could leave each person you met with one truth or one lesson, what would you leave them?
I feel like we live in a world where we're shattered with like people telling us messages and things, you know, like there's so many like good like quotes or whatever, and we're just like we're taking it all in, but we don't actually like, it's just there, but it doesn't really do anything. So I would just leave them with a question.
Yeah.
And you probably know that. And I would just ask them, what is it that makes your eyes sparkle?
I love that. I love
you
that.
know, what is it that makes your eyes glow and shine, and
Yeah.
whatever that is, just follow that feeling.
Yeah.
Do whatever you possibly can. Give 100%, not just 99.9.
Yes.
And just do it as passionately as you can.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the more you like, you're in your flow, you're doing what really makes your eyes sparkle.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people nowadays, like, of course everyone kind of is trying to find his or her purpose, you know? I feel like the more you do, like, passionately just do what you love, and it can be a lot of different things. Passion doesn't just have to be one thing,
Yeah.
you know? You can have, like, 20 passions. But the more you just do that with, like, effort and motivation, dedication, focus, hard work, love, the more you will find it will lead the way to, like, your purpose.
Yeah.
And the purpose at the end of the day is always linked to, like, a very feeling, like, hearty feeling full of love, you know, because we're all, I mean, all humans were born with an equally pure hearts,
Yeah.
you know, and then it's just like our society or how we're brought up just kind of like shaped us into who we are. But at the end of the day, all we really truly want and need in life is love. So there's different ways to like express your passions and purposes, but I feel like it all leads back to the circle of light and love and just
Yeah. I love that. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have any questions, Ali?
Rabbit. I
Guys,
just finished this.
I was
I don't know if you can see.
Allie's been like there just enjoying that pancake. I'm gonna let Allie ask the question while I enjoy this pancake.
Well, it's not.
Here.
There's not so much. No, I'm good.
Sit there. I'm gonna move this over.
Oh dear. Okay. No, eat
Come
your
on.
pancake.
I will eat that pancake. No one's gonna stop me.
Well, I guess I'd describe you like this. It's not a question, but just like if all the food in the world were gray, you're that person that like tosses a paint bucket of color onto it.
Thank you.
It's never. I never have food that tastes so alive.
It really does. Every bite.
Everything.
Every bite.
Like I was gonna cry because I was like, it's almost over. You make food that's so beautiful and impactful and meaningful that you want to slow down and enjoy every bite and take it in. And just the way you speak and the way you carry yourself. It's so incredible and so inspiring. I was sitting there listening, I'm like, this is great. You guys keep coming.
I know. She's a gem, y'all. You're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. They're giving me way too many compliments. I can't.
It's a treat to know you.
It is.
And an honor to eat your treats.
And an honor to eat your treats.
Enjoy it.
I'm always
gosh.
like, this makes me the happiest to be able to cook for people. Like, you can call me anytime you want, in the middle of the night. Nadia, make me pancakes, and I'll do it.
She is a gem to know, and I'm so blessed to call her my friend and to be able to enjoy not only her company, but her cooking is insane. I'll leave down in the caption description box or whatever.
Where are you posting that?
This is gonna be on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll leave this down below. Basically where you can go and you can find out, like I'll leave her Instagram and where you can go and get her book and all that stuff. Oh, and by the way, she's an amazing like photographer and like editor as well. So she does this bomb like you'll see. I'll leave it all below. Check her out. She's fantastic, and I think it would be a shame if people only knew you for your food. Honestly,
Yeah.
it would be a shame to me if that was the only reason.
Well, everything will show when it has to show.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Well, thanks for joining us this week, guys. I'll see you next time.
Bye.